check it out. So I'm working on this animation so that my wife doesn't have to work anymore, and I wanted to include you guys in it. So, I'm starting a live stream here on YouTube. I think it's going to take a minute for people to join in, but I'm working on this scene here in Blender. And yeah, we'll get started when we have a couple people. I'm going to make sure that the animation, or not the animation, but the audio sounds okay for all this. So, be patient as I get started here. Want to make sure you guys can hear the music, but also hear me pretty clearly. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Okay. All right. Yeah. It looks like it's all working here so far. So, if you guys notice anything like my mic is too loud or too soft, or the music is too loud or too soft, let me know. I'll be looking over at the comments the whole time, really. So, all right. I've got the first scene laid out here. Let me show you what it looks like. Yo, what up? What up, blocks bricks? If I go to render image, this is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So I'm working on an animation today for school actually, but it's also a personal project. And I'm just working on this scene here where the skeleton is setting up like a dinner date thing for a date that's gonna come on over later. And yeah, this is the first scene. But what I'm gonna work on today is the skeleton realizing that he's missing a cup on the table. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna skip to frame 10, and yeah, I'm just gonna start moving some stuff around. So the candle, where's that light? This light? I'm gonna rename this candle light. Sweet. And then can I put this inside the candle? What if I go here? Control P. Whoops. Oh, I need it the other way around. Candle and then the light. Control P. There we go. Okay. So if I move the candle, that light should move with it. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. That's what we wanted. And I think I'll keep the realistic lighting. It's too fun. It's too fun to not keep it. Let's go 90 here, 0 and 0. We want this to just be, in the center of the table. Just kind of chilling there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then the skeleton needs to be looking over here on this side of the table. And just so you know, I made my own little video here where I act out all the parts. So I'll just play it for you just for a second. So I don't have this part set up yet, but this scene right here where the skeleton is lighting the candle, you can see that right there is where the inspiration for this scene is at. So right there, that's what we want to do next. I'm like, oh no, my cup is missing. So that's what I'm going to focus on next. Okay. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take all of these joints right here, except for the neck. I don't want to get the neck. So I'll go to rotate it and hold Alt and start rotating this way. Yeah. And I want the skeleton to be standing up a little bit better. Yeah, it looks good. Everything's a little like swooping out to the left. I don't want that. I'm gonna curve it over to the right. Let's go all the bones. Ooh, nope. What does this rotate? There we go. Alright, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I think for the arms and the hands, I'm going to turn on invisible, or not invisible. What's that called? I don't want the lasso tool. How do I switch this? Nope. How do I switch that again? Whatever. Arm. I'm going to highlight all of the hands and then just reset them to 0. Hopefully this is 0. Huh. Now why are those not working? Okay, what if I just do the rotation? Rotation 0. Also 0. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's much better. Let's go back here. Now let's go to the render view. It just looks so pretty. Dehydrated water. Yo! Man, what a fun name. Dehydrated water. That's awesome. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm working on an animation here, so I just wanted to try it out, try streaming. I used to stream a lot before, and I just haven't in a while, so I wanted to invite you guys into the party, you know? Okay, so this scene here, the skeleton is realizing that he's missing something. Whoops. Missing a part of the table setup for the date. And it's just a cup. It might change later, but you can see this cup is right here. There's not one over here, so he's like, oh no, my cup is missing. Okay, let's get these guys into place. I want this here. Like I kind of want the palms facing up a little bit. Not a ton, but just, you know, just enough. Let's angle this down. This down. 2 down. And then I don't want the arms to be super straight here, so I'm just gonna bend the elbows in a bit. Same thing over here. Let me bring this arm in a little bit. Whoops. And down. Bring this one out a little bit. Back down. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Render image. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, wait. Why does that look different? I'm going to highlight all and render it all. So hopefully, yeah, I can switch between the two of them now. Oh, good. I was worried there for a second. So I can go back to the first scene and I can go to this new one. Perfect. Render image. So why is this one? There we go. Okay, it is showing. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I think I want the camera angle to be different for this scene though. It just doesn't make sense to be right here totally. Let's see. I can click on this camera here and just see what it looks like through this space here. And if I click G, I can move it along here. So GZ, no, that's not what I want. GY, that'll work. And X. And then let's go up a little bit. And I'm just gonna try looking down at the table instead. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Render image. I'm still getting used to Blender. I haven't used Blender a whole lot, so as I'm going through this, just be aware I'm not a pro at Blender. I've been using Maya a bunch, but my student access has been denied for some reason, so having a hard time getting that figured out. And so I just decided to learn Blender in the meantime instead. Okay. I need this guy to be like up here. Let's see what that scene looks like. Sync. Okay. Alright, if I cover up the screen with my hand, that looks alright. Let's go this way a little bit, so we can see the skeleton a little bit better. And I think I want it to be a little bit higher. I think I want to see more of what's going on here. That's better. Right. GY. GX. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Except I need these arms to be rotated a little bit better. Like right there. And you right here. Let's bend the elbow in a little bit better. Bring this one in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm seeing the comments here down below. What up? I'm just working on an animation today, you know? Wanted to let you guys in on the fun. Let's straighten this back out. Sweet. All right. Select all. Keyframe it. All right, so check this out. This is the first scene here. And I think the camera should be back here. Yeah, awesome. And then this should swap over here. Burp. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I can't stay. I gotta go to a friend's house, but once I'm there, I'll come back if you're still streaming. Sweet. Well, thanks for coming in for a second. Anyways, yeah, you can see this is interpolating. This is what that's called, interpolation, where it automatically kind of shifts everything between the two spots that I animated. So frame 1 is animated here, and nothing is animated in between up until frame 10. And now I'm at this point. I'm not going to keep all of that in between stuff. Like you can see the candle just kind of like, woo, flies to the center. It goes from my hand and just like, woo, to the center of the table. Hey, I got you. Can't wait for your new game. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll be working on the games later today. Not on stream though. I'll just do that on my free time. Anyways, yeah. I'm not going to keep those interpolated frames, but it gives me a good idea of how things are moving. Okay, if we go back to the reference video that I filmed, dinner date at 6 p.m. I think I can do this scene right here where it zooms in on the skeleton hand. So it lights a candle. That's frame 1. This is frame 10. And then, dinner at 6. And it's 5:59. Oh no! So this is what I'm going to do next right here. Let's scoot that over. Okay. Let's get out of the camera view. I'm going to go to frame 20 just to keep it easy in my mind. I'm going every 10 frames. I could go every 1 frame, but whatever. This will just keep it easy. All right. So we need a front view shot over here with the camera. So if I take the camera, let's go G, bring it down here. I'm going to take a top view. Okay, we want it to be something like this. And down. And that's rotated a bunch. Made the switch from Twitch to YouTube. You know, for now. So, welcome, first of all, Lord Tellum. So, I could start making money on YouTube right now, except I don't have the proper watch hours for people watching my stuff. Because YouTube Shorts, I found this out. Also, Blender. I'll get to that in a second. Anyways, I found out that shorts, like YouTube Shorts, don't count for watch time hours. So if you're trying to make money off of YouTube, then YouTube Shorts won't count for the hours watched. They only count for views. So yeah, I'm live streaming here on YouTube to help my view count, my hours watched count. And yeah, Blender, you know, Blender's fun. And you know what's even better, bro? Does streaming count? It does. Yeah, live. If you stay for a minute, it counts towards the hours watched. That's what I'm aware of. Anyways, you'll love this. I'm animating directly on geometry, which our teachers told us not to do ever. Whatever. What are they gonna do? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Just gonna highlight all of these guys and 0, 0, 0. Should be T-posed. Yeah, perfect. I guess I'll stay for a minute, lol. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Boop. Ooh, too much. Let's just go right here. Beautiful. Z, let's go 180. 90? Nope, we need negative 90 here. Does the rig he came with not work in Blender? It does not, unfortunately. Also, Theta gave me his goblin rig, and it came in with all of the bones, all of the controls, like everything. But the geometry is here, and the skeleton like came out here at a 90 degree, and all the deformations were wrong. So like it just doesn't seem to be working. So I think I'll have to redo the rigs, which is all right. Let's go here, rotate down. I will say I'm not super good at Blender yet, but I'm getting there. You know, I'm learning it. Have you still not been able to get Maya working? Yeah, still nothing. But I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest. I've been growing accustomed to Blender here. Okay. Let's go here. G. Whoops. G, and I think Z. No, that'll go up. G, Y. There we go. I'm actually going to just rotate it. Huh. Okay, this is just a little too zoomed in here. So I'm going to scoot the camera and the skeleton back. Swoop. That should be all right. Okay, let's go back here. G. No, we want rotation. I think that'll work. Just that scene right there. All right, so we're only going to be able to see what's right in here in this box. So let's get our arm up. Which I think I'm going to have to just move it around a whole bunch. It's awesome. Zoop. Okay. Okay, so I just want it to be just outside of... Wait, no. I'm not doing animation just yet. I'm doing just the animatic here. Let's go here and rotate this. And we're going to go to wireframe and ghost so that I can just select all this. Wait a second. W, that's how you do it. W. Whoops. Do this instead of that. And let's unclick the hand as well. Rotate. And we want everything to... Oh, whoops. So, Lord Tellum, I don't know if you knew this about Blender, but it's kind of annoying. If you highlight all these things, all separate objects, you can't just animate or you can't just rotate all of them at the same time. You have to go over here and hold Alt and then drag the thing, and then you can animate this stuff. Like it's unfortunate, but whatever. That's one of the few things I'm not super happy about with Blender. Okay, let's go here. Whoops. Bend this in here, bend this in here. And I want these to be bent some more. Yeah, that looks good. Elbow. Come in like this. Okay. All right, let's move this something like this. I like this. Let's go back to the camera. All right, good. We're finally at an angle where I can manipulate stuff. Let's go back to the render view because it's just so pretty. Let's go here. Zoop. Okay. I think I'm gonna make this a lot closer to the camera here. And let's go up. Let's go back into the camera. All right, that's pretty close. The hand is just barely in here. So let's go here, make it go down just a little bit and out to the side a little bit and back to the camera. Okay, that looks pretty good. And for the drawing here, or for the animatic, I've got my wrist and I just drew Sharpie on the wrist. I honestly might just do the same thing here, like a drawing of a watch that has the time. So yeah, I think this works out pretty nicely right here. Also, like, the whole scene isn't quite ready, but I think for getting my idea across, this will be just fine for now. Okay. Let's select all with A and then keyframe it with I. And now we can see, lights the candle. Oh no, my cup is missing. What time is it? Boom. Yeah. And what's even more wild, we can look at it through the camera here as it goes through the different scenes. That one's wild. A drawing on the wrist would be super funny. Yeah, I didn't think about doing it. I was actually planning on modeling a watch and putting it on here, but the more I think about it, I definitely need to just draw on the time like I did for my arm. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's go to frame 30 and let's see what we have to do next. Sees the time. I'm going to skip all this. I think this is what I'll do next. Finds a wand and a book. I think those are the two things. So, a spell book. So yeah, let's do the wand first. Okay, for the perspective here, I'm not sure what I want to do. I might just keep the skeleton right here for most of it, because I can always move like the skeleton wholesale wherever it's animated. I can always just move him around, so that should be fine. First off, though, let's get you back here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to paste some values here. Boop. This is what I get for animating on geometry here. What can I say? Copy. Paste. Perfect. Okay. 0, 0, 0. All right. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go back to the wireframe so I can select the whole hand and go 0, 0, 0. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's because I didn't do Alt 0, Alt 0. Yeah, there we go. Sheesh. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Committing one of the biggest sins of animation there. It's okay because, hey, look. I can just go here and go object apply locals to delta. Boom. Now it's at 0. I'm going to do the same thing here. Apply locals to deltas. Is that for everything? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Anyways, if I go up here, I can now go 0, 0, 0. And it's reset. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal if I do it right a couple more times. I'm going to do that here just so I don't forget, by the way. Apply. Boom. So what I'm doing, apply locals to deltas. In Maya, it's the same thing as freezing the transform. Man, it's on everything, isn't it? That's too bad. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I don't want to do that on stream. It's boring, you know? Okay, we need the skeleton to find a wand. So I guess I need a wand in here. Let's go add mesh. And we're just going to use a cylinder for our wand today. Scale it up to like that. Shrink it down so it's more wand-like. So a little too much. A little too little. Cool. Wand. I need to learn how to organize my stuff here better, but again, that's a problem for future Spencer. Boop. G. Also, Lord Tellum, if you're ever wondering about getting into break a piece of wood off the table. Ooh! That'd be kind of cool. In Maya, you can just hit W and you can start moving the geometry of things around, and E to scale or whatever. There's a bunch you can do, right? In this, it's G to move, but it moves with the mouse. Or you could do G and then Y to lock it to an axis. Or you have to do Shift Space and then you can select on the stuff here. It's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I like that idea though, where he like snaps off a piece of wood from the table to make a wand. That'd be kind of cool. So I'm just gonna keep the skeleton right in front of the table. Scoot him up a little bit. Maybe a little bit behind. That looks good right there. And I just need... I need a scene that like, aha, I've got a wand kind of thing. Has so many extra steps to do anything. Lol. Seriously though, it really is. It's like one of my least favorite things about Blender. Okay, let's rotate this. I'm kind of acting it out my own here, so I'm gonna rotate the arm in here, and I suppose I can just do this. I'm gonna go like a slight angle, and then this one I'm going to angle a little bit more. Rotate it up. Whoops. Oh, can I just like, what happens if I turn visibility of that off? Ah, no, I want to keep that in. Let's angle this arm up and straighten that arm just a little bit. Let's get the camera out of here. We don't need the camera in here anymore. The camera's gonna go back to facing the character here. So, whoops. Screw. Angle it down. And I'll fix that in a second. Okay. We want the head. Boop. We want the head to be looking towards the wand, or towards the hand right here. And not that one. Aha! Looks pretty good. Let's open up this arm just a little bit more. And I think I want it to come up a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. We're gonna go back to our ghost mode to select everything, because if I don't have the ghost selected, you can see these fingers kind of overlap each other. When I try to highlight everything, sometimes it'll highlight everything like it did just now. But if there's some objects that are in front of others, like look at these two, these neck bones. If I put the head over it, oh, it's just selecting everything. Maybe that's an update. There was some YouTube video that I was seeing that was like, oh, you gotta hit this ghost, because if you don't, it's not gonna work anymore. Okay, let's go here. Rotate. Nope. Rotate. Oh. Rotate. I don't want to rotate this one right here. Deselect that. Nope. Just the fingers. What happens? Huh. The hand just wants to go along. That's fine. I'll just reverse it. That's fine. Oh man, you know what I do miss about Maya too? If I have rotation selected and I've recently rotated this axis here, I can just hold the middle mouse button anywhere else and it'll move it. But in this one, that's what moves the camera around in Blender. These fingers the digits here are pretty long. So like grabbing anything naturally right here just looks a little funky. That's all right. Oh, I deleted that. Whoops. Let's go top view here to get this close to the hand. And side view to get the rotation. About right there. I wonder if there's a plugin to make Blender function like Maya. There probably is. And like I could probably just go through the preferences, you know, put all the hotkeys in myself, but I don't want to say it's too late for me, but I am getting kind of used to these controls now. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get this other arm here. Rotate it. Let's go to the side a little bit. Rotate it. Bring this in. Bring the elbow in. And this is just going to be kind of a natural, like, aha! Aha! My wand! Here, let's bring the elbow up some more. Yeah, that looks better. My wand! Almost. We're almost there. Maybe break the elbow because I can, because it's a skeleton. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe bring the elbow up, or yeah, the shoulder up just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Kind of a aha, my wand. And I'm not gonna. No, I can't. I can't just leave this hand here in the default. I just can't. It goes against everything in me. Gonna bend this forward a little bit. And this one. And this one. And I'm gonna do it the smart way next time. And I'm only gonna bend this one right here. Perfect. Just a little bit more natural. Huzzah! Okay, let's figure out what this is looking at here. 180. There we go. And I think I kind of want like this perspective maybe. So let's move the camera over here. Bring it back, bring it down. Looks like there is an add-on called Maya Config that makes it semi-function and look like Maya. Oh, nice. Let's click on this edge. Oh no, click on this edge here and I can go R. Reset that to 180. Ooh, that's not what I want. G and Z. Go down. GX. No. GY. Yeah. Bring it back over here. Bring this down. Yeah. That's looking better. But I want it to be farther away. So let's just zoom out, zoom back in. Perfect. Z, bring this back down to the table. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work right there. Maybe GX. Bring this over here. I think I want the character to be like in the corner here. I like that. Okay, let's go Yeah, I like that. All with A, keyframe with I. Check it out. Progress. All right. Oh no. Oh no, the worst news. Just the worst news. Look at my arms. Oh, it's because I tried fixing it halfway through. Oh no. Oh, what up? Check it out. Thanks for making it in. You're coming in at just a terrible moment. I've noticed. I've broken it. That's fine. I can fix this. You get back over here. Can I just go 0, 0, 0 here? What'll happen? That's fine. Okay. It's not that terrible of news. You came in at a great time. Bro's arms went flying. I know. I know. Okay, frame 20. We got to do it on the keyframes here. 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0. And I think I should just be able to just eek. I don't think this is going to work out for me. It's not. That's fine. I can go like this, scoot it forward. Let's see what the camera looks like. Okay. We can recover from this, you guys. Check it out. I love it. I love it. Oh, well, you can do it. Thank you. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're recovering from this. Bring the hand over here. I was telling Lord Tellum about how I was fixing some things and it ended up breaking things. Because why wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Okay, that looks fine. Let me push it down just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. This is out of frame, so that's good. I'm actually going to... Where is my wand? Turn that off. Select all, keyframe it. Okay, frame 10. I think 0, 0, 0, and give this some more zeros. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm glad I noticed that soon. Select all, keyframe all. Okay, and then if I go back to frame 1, gotta fix it as well. 0, 0, 0. Yes, perfect. Where'd that other arm go? Totally under the table. It's alright. 0, 0, 0. Beautiful. Select all, keyframe all. Alright, now we should be able to just, slide through this. Frame 1, the skeleton is lighting a candle, which, by the way, pretty fun lighting here. I love it. Then goes to frame 10. Oh no, my cup is missing. I don't have a cup for my date. And then frame 20. Looks at the time to see that the date is almost there. Frame 30. The wand. Okay. Frame 30, wand. Let's turn you back on. And I don't know if I can toggle visibility on and off. So, we'll see. Check it out is your quote. Yeah, it's funny because it's just one of those things that started happening in my videos. Like I had an update for one of my games and I was like, check it out, you guys, I've got an update. And I don't know, I just kept doing it. And now I just make it a point to always say check it out. The joy of animation is if it isn't on camera, it doesn't matter where it is in the scene. Dude, honestly. Like when I go to the oh no, what time is it scene at frame 20. The camera is right here looking at the watch. And like the wand is up here, the other arm is just T-posing it. Like, yeah. That is pretty cool about animation. Especially if you know where the camera is gonna be. Because this is all that the camera sees, right in this square. Alright, so let's see where we're at. I recorded myself a little bit ago acting out all these parts. for like a little animatic here. You can see dinner is at 6. That's who the date is going to be. This is a scene where the skeleton is lighting the candle, which is frame 1 right here in the blender. Oh no, my cup. Oh, whoops. I skipped. Spoilers over there. Oh no, my cup. And this scene is the arm. And then I go, oh my goodness, what can I do? And I find a wand and a spell book. So we're doing spell book now. Just get that out of the way, off screen. Okay. Frame 40. Aha, my wand. And then how do I want the camera to see the book here? Also, I need a book. I don't have a book in here yet. So let's go here to Immortal Screwdriver, one of my games. Whoops. If I go to the models, I have a book. What color book should the spell be? Because I have black, blue, red, orange, I think. And I think they're colored, or they're called like red book. Yeah. Black book, blue book. Yeah, what color should I do? Red. Okay. LMNOPQR red book. Import. Oh yeah. Thing is huge. No matter. We'll just scale them down to like that. That looks good. Okay, what kind of pose do I want for the spell book? And like, where should the camera be? Maybe. So I've got like, aha, my wand, and then let's see. You can't see me right now, but I'm just doing a bunch of different poses with a sketchbook on my table just to see like what would make sense here. Maybe holding it like close to the chest here. So I'm gonna scoot this here, rotate it around, and move it right here. Foop. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me scoot it over just a little bit. And let's get the arm attached. Rotate. Bring this in a bit more. Lift it up so I don't clip with the book here as much. Let's go out just a teeny bit. Yeah. Okay, now I should be able to just bring the hand in right here. And then all of these fingers go in. How far can I go? Sheesh. Let's scoot the book over a little bit. Yep, that looks good. And all these fingers are at different angles, so I'm just gonna do them one at a time. Zoop. A little bit more on the pinky. Okay. Middle digits going in. Little digits. All right, let's see how that looks. And then we got to put this one on here as well. I mean, we got to, you know. Angle this one back a little bit. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to bring the wand arm down a little bit. Like, droop, droop. Let's go something like this. Let's bring that out just a little bit more. Okay, we need him to be looking back at the table. So let's highlight all three of these and yeah, rotate back here. And angle the head down a little bit, you know? Right above the book. Let's go back over here. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I feel like the book needs to go down a little bit. You know, like bring the arm down this way. And bring the elbow out just a little bit. All right, let's rotate the book a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's scoot it over just a little bit because my index finger here is getting lost in the weeds. Okay, that way we can angle the head back down a little bit more. I feel like it needs to be just a bit more. Oh, and we can just scoot the book straight down. And like technically the xiphoid process right here, the sternum, is going through the book, but nah, it doesn't matter. We don't see that. Maybe a little bit right here at the top of the book. That's all right. Okay, let's see. I think I want this arm rotated out just a little bit. How does that feel weird? Let's bring it back in. Okay, that's fine. Let's bring the wand in over here as well. Rotate up and out a little bit. And that looks pretty good. Oh, the angle is just a little off. Skirt, skirt. Man, it's tough. Too much. Way too much. Okay, that'll work. Let's just move it into place a little bit better. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's bring the camera back up here. Like, I want to have fun with these camera angles. So we're gonna grab the camera, bring it up, and let's push it up forward a little bit. And rotate it to look down at the scene. We need this to be 180. Perfect. And scoot down. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, so close. Rotate. What was that? X? No. Rotate. No. RY. That doesn't do it. Rotate, rotate. Ooh, that's close. But a little too close. G, let's go up, and I should be able to just angle it down again. That's close. But I think I need the skeleton in there a little bit more. So let's go up even more. And I think it's a good height. I just need it to be scooted over a little bit. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go I or A, select everything. I to keyframe it. Alright, now we should be able to go to frame 30. Ah! Oh, my book is still there. I'll have to get rid of that book. It'll be there the whole time too, so I'll just have to enable it and disable it when I need it. Alright, so lights the candle. Oh no, my cup. Sees the time, grabs the wand and the book. Perfect. Oh, it's so cool. This is actually like really coming along. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got next. Spellbook. Reading the spellbook. So I think I'll do this scene right here. Something here where I'm like pointing at an open book, which I don't have a model of an open book. I just have this closed one. So I'll do my best, but I think I'll do something like this where I'm pointing and reading, showing the audience that I'm trying to find a spell. So I suppose we just put this book on the table, you know? Right down here. And I'm just going to try all zeros for the rotation. Okay. $90. These two, 0, 0. Put the book on the table. Let's see. Okay, I don't want it to be totally 90 parallel degrees at stuff. It's just not part of me to allow that. So I'm gonna scoot it over just like that. I think this just feels better. It feels more natural when things are off kilter just a little bit, you know? Okay, and then just like my reference footage here, the wand is in the right hand, so the left hand I'll just have anchoring the book, and the right hand will be pointing at the book. I'm doing some grading right now, and in a discussion assignment, they said they didn't know that Substance, a different program than Maya. They didn't know that Substance is a different program than Maya. Wow. That's wild. That's wild to think that they just haven't used Substance at all. Have they just been using like the where is it at? The material? No, where is it? Where's my, oh, I have to click on a thing. Have they just been using the materials like the hyper shader and stuff inside Maya? That's wild. All right, let's get this left hand over to the book, and I need the character to be like hunched over the book as well. So we're gonna grab all these bones here. Donk, donk. So funny. Okay, let's go like right there. I think I'm gonna grab the whole skeleton and whoops. move just a little bit closer to the table here. Yeah, that'll work. That's what's crazy about it. Yeah, yeah, honestly. They should have been using Substance for like 2 to 3 weeks. Dang. Super far behind. I think I want this to be stretched out a little bit. But I have to fix that later. That's fine. Okay, I do need to go through in the T-pose and just set all of the values to 0 for everything, because it's going to ruin all of my animation if I don't do that. Oh, no. It's okay, I might have to start... no, whatever. I'll do that off stream. I'm digging a bigger hole for myself, but whatever. Whatever. Right here. I'm going to angle the arm out a little bit so I can bring the elbow in. Like that better. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's rotate this elbow. And let's rotate the hand to be like flat right here. Perfect. Let's bring that arm up a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to bring all these fingertips up so I can zero them all out later. I mean, they're pretty close. I'll keep them here. Also, the amount of students that went into Substance added a single layer of texture and exported it to Maya. At that point, they should have just used the hypershader in Maya. Sheesh. Like, they found one of the smart materials and only added that and then sent it back to Maya. Okay, that looks pretty good. Bring this down. Bring this all the way in. Zoop. Yeah. Alright, that hand is holding it down. Not even a smart material, just a regular material. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get this arm up here. It's crazy though that they're not gonna have like portfolio reviews anymore either. Just kind of everyone mix it in, because you get students that are doing that in the program and they're just gonna be doomed, you know? Okay, that looks okay. Let's bring this arm up just a little bit. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring this thumb down. And I'm going to open up this index finger to like point at what he's reading here. And I'm going to bend the finger backwards, because I also like doing that in my animations. Voop. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna pin this down, bring that arm back up a little bit. Duh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now if we bring this elbow in and then down, back this way a little bit. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Let's bend this in so these fingers aren't the same. Yeah. All right, wand. 0, 0, 0, just to make it easier on myself. Zoop. Zoop. G. Oh, Lord Tellum, how was your wife's birthday, by the way? Looks pretty good. Rotate. Let's rotate it up this way. And whoops, let's rotate. Why is that not? Boop. Oh, weird. Let's just angle this out this way a bit better. I think it looks a little funky pointing in towards the body. A little bit more. Go down here. Yeah, looks good. Rotate. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks pretty sick. Okay, then I want to do from like a fun angle, like back here or something. Looks like he's flipping you off. Should I do like a close-up, like right here? Yo, what up, bro? Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on an animation here. It's been good. We were planning on going to the zoo, but the weather sucks. That's true. Building out her gaming setup, and she's been playing games for most of the day. Nice. Sounds like a fun birthday. Except for the missing zoo part, you know. Let me try to do this angle right here. So if I get the camera back into looks like a little bit better. Let's go even closer. Okay, this is all we're seeing, this box. So that is too close. I should be able to, I think it's X. Yeah, let's go right here. GZ, bring it down. GY. I think we need to be a little bit farther away. Alright, so it's going to cut off the top of the head and the bottom of the book here. So, does that look alright? I think that looks okay. This scene right here, where like it's clipping. This is all that we will be able to see. Or should I go just a little bit like a higher perspective, like up here, looking down a little bit better? No, I think this is cool. I think this looks good. Let's go A to select everything, I to keyframe it, and let's take a look. Make sure everything's working all right. Ignore the wand and the book for now. They're just gonna be there for now. So skeleton, I love the hand right here. Okay, so skeleton is lighting the candle. Oh no, my cup. Sees the time. Finds the wand and the book and reads the book. All right, this is coming along. This looks good. Okay, let's see. The next few sections are going to be all the magic spells. So I think I'm gonna do a pause right here, end the stream here in a second. So I can get some dinner for one. I'm starving, but also I need to get some updates out for my video games that I'm working on. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Streaming for about an hour. I don't want to get burned out. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep streaming, but I think I'm gonna pause there for now and get some other work done today. So yeah, Lord Tellum, everyone else who's been in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Later, Lord Tellum, tell your wife I said happy birthday. Yeah, it's been a good day. Love you guys. Peace.